work. Nice. I got my whole little setup going. So, River Life. Donald is here. And just another great day. Another great day. There we go. So, my mom is selling her car, so I'm going to get her car. Look at all that love. I appreciate that. Hi, Adam. And Lam. Shorty is here. What was it? Did you screenshot? Busted. Is that what you did? Commented on my video. What was that? Did you screenshot? What was that like for? No, look at all that love. That is awesome. Getting all these pop-ups. My goodness. Oh, yeah, I love that. The more you guys do that, the more it helps gets more people in here. And I see people popping in. And I don't know, is that Debbie? I'm all confused on which is which. Why they do these updates. I love seeing all those hearts floating up. That touches my heart. Thank you so much. So, Dick is here. How's it going? Good to have you here. We're just kind of chilling, and I just got done doing a video on psychosis. What else was it that I was going to do? I'm kind of brain fried today because I'm so over exhausted. Yesterday, my heart rate was like 124. And my blood pressure was high. And is it Sharon? I know that so little. I need to get new glasses. How are you? Yours is way down low. I got it. But Sharon, what are you up to today? So I got all that love. Oh my gosh. That's what you guys like motivate me. I love it. And I got the thumbs up already. So I am aiming towards doing some work around the house in March, maybe. Want it to be a little bit warmer. And hey guys, how are you? I love that name. Got lots of pop-ups. You're great making earrings. Oh my gosh. How many have you made so far? Is this a Sharon? Sharon, do I know you? Did you have a different name before? I'm doing good, Melissa. What about you? So we're just opening it up to talk about whatever. And is it Lam? Shared the live. Shorty, I am 6'1", so I am too tall. How tall are you? Can I ask? And I always joke, I'm like, that's why I'm single, because I'm too tall to be a shorty. Yes, I do know you. I knew it. So you're still busy making earrings. I love that. And Keith, good to have you here. How's your channel going? Keith, as your peace and comfort grow with every healing breath. Yes, and yes. And look at all that love. Oh my gosh. So I do know you. What are you making dangles, or what are you making? Look at all those thumbs up. Oh my goodness. I love that. Andy baby is here. Had 35 views in your last live. That's awesome. Good job. And are you using your computer or your phone? I get a lot more viewers when I use my cell phone as opposed to the computer. So there is a setting I could probably make more if I did it off my computer. But Debbie says, I'm not here, just posting some stuff in my group. You're not here? What? Oh, okay. I don't see you. Yes, you are here. As long as you logged in, that's all right. Yeah, and Debbie's got a group. How many people do you have now, Debbie? 2,000? Do you have 2,000? That's insane. I colored my hair. No, it just depends on the rust in my water. So I went out of town and kind of rebalanced it because it didn't have rust in the water. And then I added salt. So thank you. I'll take it as a compliment. But no, I didn't do anything to my hair. So I washed it. Does that count? Phone don't have a computer. Okay. And Cynthia, I have 430 pairs of earrings, all kinds. Oh my gosh, you've been working hard. Melissa says, I'm okay. I'm still rewiring my brain to think about the positive. Amen. It takes a while. Have you, if anybody is struggling, please, hi Mike, join a soul survivor, join our community. And hey Rockstar, good to have you here. But yeah, rewiring your brain definitely takes some time. And keep the same, Melissa, as you enjoy reading these words, realize your mind knows how to trigger your full peace and comfort with every healing breath. So that is true that, we put things into motion, but we have to put the effort in. What do we have here? We got me. I'm Cynthia. Just got the #1 gift viewer badge. I love that. Oh, you sent a rose. Naughty dog. We got to get out. We got to bring this over here. Hold on, guys. I'm going to have to redo my whole setup. So, naughty dog, you get on my board. I'm super hot. Hold on. Let me get this set up for you. We get our little board out here. There we go. Hold on, guys. Let me grab my marker. Oh, the markers are right here. It's hot in here. I turned my heat up to 77. 67. All right. So, naughty dog, we got to get you on this board. Woo! Good thing I have my hand there. All right. There we go. I'll stick closer. So, naughty dog, thank you for that. And thank you for the follow. So, we got to add you to the board. We got to add you. So, naughty dog, naughty dog. So if you guys join my community or donate towards the cause, you get your name on the board. I know, look at my writing. I should put on a leather jacket. I know, I had somebody break in my house and they stole all my leather jackets. God bless you. Have a good day. Thank you, Mike. Have a great night. You too. And thank you all. Soul Survivor discussing hobbies, a few healers there as well. Yeah, and grandbaby and uncle. I love it. Spicy Cuban is here. If a plane crashed on the border of Canada and the United States, where would you bury the survivors? You wouldn't bury them because they're all soul survivors. Nice try. That is a cute little joke, though. The King. And this is IDAB. I'm a child of God. I'm not sure what a soul survivor is. So a soul survivor is like if you've dealt with any trauma or narcissistic abuse, things like that, that it can really like crush your soul. And surviving through all of that and coming out ahead, your soul survives it and you transform. So that's how I got the name of Soul Survivor. And I'm a child of God too. And we got Uncle Bud and Ray. Got lots of people run and lots of users. But what have you been up to, Mike? It's been a little bit of time. And lay your burdens down, living your best life. That's true. You know, and I did something on that today about, I really need to get better lighting, about gratitude. And there was like some biblical stuff that I was reading, but also just like the concept, when you focus on what you're thankful for, you know, it makes a huge difference in your life. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I don't like my nose, but I do get compliments on it sometimes. So thank you. And I'm going to raise this up. Raise it up. Let's try to get this a little higher so I can see better. Oh my gosh. There we go. That way I'm not looking all up and down. These should be about the same. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Cynthia, I've got something come up. Oh, you got to leave? Well, it's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. It's nice to see you guys. Oh my gosh, what did I do? So I need to take a road trip. I'm going to go somewhere. I definitely need to take a road trip. And if you guys want to get on the board, let me know. My link is in the bio if you guys want to join a Soul Survivor. Bye, Sharon. Thanks for coming. Hit my 600th healing short. Good for you. Write your name down for your YouTube channel. And Jimmy Jim, there I said the YT. All these things that we can and can't say, but that's all right. But my lighting is terrible. I don't know. Should we sit by the fireplace? I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 Christmas things, 5 Christmas things I need to put away. So I'm kind of like hiding. Where to write it? Just type it. And you tried Kratom. See, I don't do any of that stuff, but I know that there are people that are having a lot of problems. Is that the stuff they sell at the gas station? People are really going into psychosis. Hi, Amy. So people are getting addicted to it. And the concentration is so much higher. And they don't have like the balance between the CBD and the THC to where one of them buffers, and it's just affecting the brain, and people are going into psychosis. God bless you all. Have a great night. I love that. So definitely look at that. So I'm a survivor. I'm a burn victim. I caught on fire when I was 5. Also, like abuse, not my parents, not that, but men, guys, get your act together. I was watching another video too. The guy says 1 in 20 men are psychopaths. So for one thing, psychopaths are born, sociopaths are made. Maybe I believe it if he says sociopath. But I haven't seen that much as verifiable, but that's a real high claim. 1 in 5 or 1 in 20. No, that would be right. Yeah. The mental illness that we have in America is really high now. Most of it deals with OCD, anxiety, depression. So are you asking if I prefer dating white men or men of color? Or are you talking about the psychopaths? I wouldn't doubt it if more. Let's see. I don't know. It's really interesting that my degrees in criminal justice, I have a lot of education, but it's usually race on race. They usually don't cross race fight. But it's interesting how many white men are the ones that are the serial killers. And I think it does have something to do with, this is just my opinion, maybe some white privilege going on, entitlement and stuff like that. So Dark Horse, hello. Machiavellians are sharpened. I agree. No, who abused you? I'm asking. Oh, men. We'll just put it that way, different ones. Essayed and graped and all that stuff. So just the stuff you go through, and even emotionally, dealing with narcissists, things like that. Some real toxic people. And when I was in 11th grade, I dated a guy. We broke up, but he ended up murdering somebody. Thank goodness it wasn't me. But rest in peace who he did. But he brutally attacked 2 people and one didn't make it. So it's kind of weird to think oh my gosh, I dated somebody who went berserko and almost successfully unalived 2 people, and I remember praying God, I love him. Why can't I be with him? So sometimes, the things we go through are actually blessings. And you can look it up, Steve Knoyer. I can't remember how he spells it. It's weird. Cournoyer, and Steve Knoyer. Might be Steven on how they do it. But some comments were filtered. And Walter Jane, R. Jane, Salty Dog, Amy Ruff is here. Pattern recognition. Just keep it broad. I did tell you about it. Yeah. You remember. Yep. So look at all that love. Yeah. Pattern recognition though. But the thing is, a lot of times we do repeat things until we learn it. I was too trusting. We got to be careful on who we trust. And when like I said, my degrees in criminal justice, I taught criminal law at Grand Valley State University. Hey, DJ, good to have you back. Look at all that love. But studying all these true crimes and just seeing what is out there, oh my gosh. It's, and I do believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe there's some spiritual warfare going on. I'd like to talk to you guys about that. Let you know what you think. Is it mental illness? Is it spiritual? I'm new here. May I ask what my channel is about? I deal with mental health, mental illness, how to have great relationships. I also have like School Network, which is where if you want to start your own community based on hobbies or education, helping you get monetized to work from home. That's what I do. And I have 2 school communities. So you guys are welcome to join. And if you also go to my YT channel, School Network, SKOOL Network, I'm building that up. And the links are in the bio for you guys to join. But separate your patterns from the outside patterns. Very true. All of the above. Yes. And hello to Jessica. Are you calling me Jessica? I think there's a Jessica out there that looks like me. Cynthia, good to have you here. And hi, Liv. Is there a Jessica in the house? I've never been convicted of anything bad yet. Uh-oh, what are they going to come after you for? School Network and a soul survivor. Make sure you put the A there, otherwise they can't find it. So yes, Keith, do you mind putting that in again? Hi, Daniel and Chad. Ford Ranger. I know I wanted to get just Soul Survivor. It's probably not the best name because unless you add the A, and there's so many things out there that already have that name. I have asoulsurvivor.com that I need to develop. But yeah, you have to have that A in there, otherwise I won't find it. Ria, Raquel. Are there Rias and Raquels? Are you calling me? Are you just waiting to find out what my name is? Oscar is here. Do I have socks on? Oh, what's your guess? What's your guess? I had sparkle shoes yesterday. I'm going live right now. Oh, well, good job. Enjoy your live chat. And if you guys donate, thank you again to Naughty Dog. I appreciate the support. You guys are helping me get a new stove because I do live chat cooking and yeah, the burner doesn't work right. Also too, right by my stove and my fridge, I had this like gurgling sound, and I think I might have frozen pipes that burst. I'm not sure yet. I'm in denial. I don't even want to look. The guys in here can't seem to stay focused. I know. What is it? Yes, Skate. Good to have you here. The movie Stripes, convicted, not yet. I haven't seen the movie Stripes. I know it's like a military one. And oh, don't be poaching. Don't be poaching. Hi, Jim. Kim says the guys in here. Yes, I agree. I cold read, of course I'm focused. There you go. And you've been here. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I didn't see you earlier. And Bill Murray. Yeah, he was in it. I haven't seen it. So Skate, how you doing? You doing a little bit better? I'm feeling a little bit better. Like I said, hi Elliot, my blood pressure was high. Mine's usually below the level. Like even the starting level, how it's like 60 to 80. Mine's usually at like 47. And then you want 100 to 140. And mine's usually like 98, but both were high by quite a bit. Hi, Diane and Sassy Molly. How's it going, Sass? Sky Blue, I'm going live right now. Okay, no poaching. That's why I got to kick you out. You're good, but yeah, I was one of the first people. I'm doing better. Good, good. What did everybody have for dinner? What did you guys have for dinner? I made this huge turkey. Well, it was only 16 pounds, but I live alone. And I made this big turkey, invited some friends over, and I literally had 3 slices left. So I thought that was my food for the week. It was gone that night. So I defrosted some ham. I'm like, man, ham sandwiches, I don't know. I just got to defrost other meat. I don't know what to make. And nitro, 5 of what? Lisinopril. I don't know what that's for. Don't get me in trouble. They're trying to make me say. I just had some pizza. Ooh, what'd you have on your pizza? I want to make, they have little rosettes that you can make. They're really pretty. You put down the pizza dough, and then on the top you cut them into strips. And then you put down your sauce, and then you put on top, you'll put pepperoni kind of overlapping, put some cheese on, and then you fold it over and then roll it up into circle. And it makes like a beautiful rose. So maybe we'll do that for Valentine's Day. I think I could make that. I think I have everything to do that. Should we do that? It's a lot of pepperoni though. Your hypertension. Yeah. And I felt miserable. I have pork chops, salad, and sliced pears. Oh, I like pears. I forget I like pears. I do have some with me. I did start buying them again. I forget that I don't buy what I like. And thank you. How do I, Cerulean? Is that how I say that? Thank you so much. Who is Jessica? Hi, 88. That's when I graduated. You're right. How the kids? Doing good. Doing good. What about you? How's everybody in your family? Got 3 platforms, so that's what I'm like looking over. But if you guys donate, you get your name on the board, or if you sign up to one of my communities, let me get my computer so I can get those links to you. I'm still here, guys. I didn't walk away. I'm still here. All right. There we go. I should sit in front of the fireplace. That'd be nicer. And Jessica, your kids are doing great as well. I love hearing that. All right, so let's get this loaded up. And hello, Bill. Good to have you here. And you are welcome. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. You make my day. Let's see, did it charge? Uh-oh. Yes, yes. So just got the #1 viewer badge. Oh, Tommy Tom. What do you guys, you're sitting in front of your wood burner. Oh, I used to have a wood burner, and that actually saved the day one year. What was it? Our power went out in the dead of winter. And when the power goes out, there's no water. And luckily we had like a little creek right outside. That was out for a while. What's the longest you guys have ever been without water or without power? I think that was like 8 days or so that we were without power. All right, so I'm going to share this link with you guys. Show you a little bit about me. Anybody want to start their own business? Tell you what, you should. But this is what I've been working on, and I'll share the mental health one, and then I will share the link for if you want to start your own business. I can offer you free advertising, things like that. 5 days no power in New Hampshire. Oh my goodness. You're Tracy's boyfriend. Oh, tell Tracy I say hi. Did I figure out what that noise was under your kitchen? I don't know if I have the guy was supposed to come over today. Just being funny. Okay. He was supposed to come over today, but he works like long hours and wasn't able to. So I still don't know. I might. I'm in denial. I could go outside myself. I could be a big girl, but figure I'm not gonna fix it. So I need somebody else to fix it. I know. I don't know yet. I hope not. I really hope. It's okay. So let me get this link to you guys. There we go. All right. Beep. Nope. Tristan. That's a cool name. I like your name. All right. So this is a soul survivor, and the link is in the bio, but I just want to get these links to you guys and then I'll focus. But if you guys are passionate about anything or educated about anything, definitely join School Network. I'll help you get started. And I'm still on here. I just logged in a little bit ago. Shut water. Oh, I can't shut the water main. Oh, and oh, that's a good idea. See if the sound stops. That's a really good idea. So yes, I'm still on here. I've been on for 23 minutes. I mean, that's not that long. And you have to go. Okay. Paneling. I got a lake house, so I'm all right with my paneling. It's a beautiful lake house. So I am 55 years old. I bought this house. Babu, nice to have you. So yeah, make fun of my house. I don't care. It's got like a cool spiral staircase and like bay windows and a sunroom, and I got a lot of property, which is really nice for having a lake house. It's not all bunched up. So yeah, I got paneling. I just bought this like a year and a half ago. I got hit by a tornado. So I had to get a roof before I did the inside of my house. And who is Tracy? I'm not Tracy. Ryder says, hey, Cynthia, thank you for answering my questions. You are welcome on the premiere of your new video. I'm so interested in it now. Yeah, the thing is, I don't do that stuff. I won't judge you guys if you do the little 420, but it's affecting a lot of kids. And also, a lot of people are having that marijuana-induced psychosis. And she's on here, yes. Her boyfriend, I think. I think it's her boyfriend that's on here. Matthew and Indigenous. I've been watching that Indigenous like dance, a tribal dance. That's cool. What is something like Stomp the Ground, or I don't know. I love watching it. They're all decked out in their stuff. So I always wanted to be Indigenous. I don't know. But you are welcome. Ryder, what part of it interests you? Because people that have bipolar, schizophrenia, anxiety, and you got to remember too, like borderline, they kind of have like anxious attachment. So that anxiety can kind of predispose you. Her name is Tracy from daycare. Really? It's such a small world. Brad, what are you up to? And Indigenous, can I ask what tribe? You with a tribe? I sound like a very nice place to have a boat dock. Yes. Yeah, it is nice. It's an all sports lake, and it's large enough to do whatever you want to do. You can go water skiing, jet skiing, canoeing, kayaking, fishing, and it's also small enough to warm up. So it's perfect for me. I used to live on Lake Michigan, and you could only get in the lake like 3 or 4 times a year. If you're me, like if you're somebody else, probably 12 times. But it was just too cold. She calls you babe. Okay. So I think you guys have seen, hi Dale. And you guys will see in some of my videos, the lake and the swans. Did you see that one where it's like this, you see all the swans, and then there's this row right on the edge between the water and the ice, and it's just swan poop. So that part's kind of gross. You just had a newborn baby. Aw, boy or girl. And your wife passed away? I'm sorry. I read it backwards. Oh gosh. Was it complications? Congratulations on the baby, and I am so sorry. So your wife passed away right before Christmas Eve. When was the baby born? And how's the baby doing? How are you doing? So that's hard, I know. It used to be 1 in 3 women, or 1 in 3 pregnancies, the mother wouldn't make it. My heart goes out to you. And Bill says, I do not smoke marijuana. I do not drink. The only thing that is a real weakness is the Klondike bars. What would you do? What kind of Klondike? Do you just like the chocolate coated, or do you like the crispy or the nutty? The relationship between, Ryder says, a boy. Yes, Justin's praying for you too. Me too, definitely. Mm-hmm. Hi, Cynthia. What is? See, I have plans on the 21st. What's going on? Getting family messages. The relationship between certain mental health conditions and marijuana is very interesting. I even found that heavy use of marijuana has led to increase in antisocial personality disorder traits. Yes, and that's the whole thing is it really worth the risk? I never did it. Hi, Ashley and Gabe. Because I was heavier in high school, I was thicker, but I was always on a diet. Thanks for the feedback. What's going on? My family is like blowing up the phone. So everybody's like, oh, we had a great time. And then we got the munchies. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to stick to my diet. So it's not that I miss goody two shoes. I just stuck to my diet. But, November 29th before Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving. Yeah, after. So be praying for you, definitely. And it changes your brain, you know? And like that thing that I just watched now, certain things will make you snap. I've been watching the true crime. You hear a lot of times, I don't know why I did it, or something snapped. And this guy just killed his 3 kids. He drowned them, and I was doing things at the same time, but there's a lot of BLOOD. So I think he was trying to drain them, if you understand what I mean. And part of it was like revenge, but how he's like, something just snapped. People are vulnerable to things sometimes. And then you add on the altercations from like 420, Little Mary Jane, or even other types of things. I gotta watch what I say, I think. I randomly came into your feed. Well, I'm glad to have you here. I popped in, peekaboo. So Justin says antisocial personality seems to go hand in hand with, am I allowed to say that word? I don't even know. With the grugs. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Yeah, which came first, the chicken or the egg? I think a lot of times, this is my opinion, is people who kind of turn to that either have some kind of trauma in their past, or they are hanging out with the wrong crowd, and because of like low self-esteem or wanting to fit in, or parents just not watching them. It's not always the parents' fault though, but they try it, and then it kind of like takes a hold of you. So a lot of them have some kind of issue, and then they turn to that, and then their brains a lot of times still developing, and they get caught in that cycle where, you know, teenagers don't always make the best decisions. That's just because of where their brain is at. And then you add that on too, goes a little bit crazy. So you are right though, Justin. It does a lot of times go hand in hand. You know, you do the studies, and we got Mike and a glass act. That's cute. JJ and Mike and Indigenous is still here. Ryder says, yeah, I've been watching Explore With Us, which is a channel like that. And I've noticed a lot of the murder convicts have narcissism, borderline personality disorder, and antisocial personality disorder, psychopathy, sociopathy. And isn't it kind of mind-blowing how you'll see the entitlement, you'll see the blame shifting, and the lack of remorse. Like that guy tonight, he was like, yeah, I shouldn't have done it. Yeah. And maybe part of it was shock, but it was almost like if you're going to read a story, you at least have passion in it. So it might sound faker, but it was almost just like matter of fact. So I don't know how much of that is shock, but he's like, I don't know why I did it. I wanted them to be with me in heaven. And I didn't even realize, this is the thing, that he had that blackout. He dissociated, where he kind of like left his body because he did what he did. And he's like, I didn't really think it was wrong until he left the kids behind. They were already unalived. He drove and then crashed his car. And he's like, as soon as the officer asked me about the kids, he's like, that's when I realized. And it was daylight when he did it, when he crashed his car, and it was 1 a.m. when he did the kids. So I wouldn't doubt it if like 7-8 hours had passed by, if not more. To me, it looked like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 1 o'clock or something. So 12 hours later. Sorry guys, I'm cold. Got to sparkle a little bit. So Explore With Us. That sounds interesting. My sister's sending hearts. What's the hearts for? What am I? Well, they're going to have to wait an hour. I'm still talking to you guys, but look at all that love. You guys are awesome. My mom usually pops in. I could ask her, but she's not popping in. The 27th, it's probably a brunch. I got to go out there and help her move like the next week. Yeah, they never really seem remorseful and they tend to gaslight the interrogators as well. Or I've noticed a lot of kids, thank you, who've committed murder tend to excessively emphasize their superiority. Yeah, and you see that Wade Wilson thing too. That's going on. Yes, lots of love, confidence. Like they'll say, I am really smart, or I'm better than others, or they deserved it. Or, like with the self-defense thing, you're supposed to do that like in imminent danger, but, they'll go back the next day or, like that Wade Wilson thing. He preyed on that one lady. Sorry, I don't know their names by heart. I believe she was Hispanic, maybe not, but he asked her for directions and she was helpful. She got in the car, she was kind, and then he instantly just, while he was driving, it's like he doesn't even know her. Like, you might, not that it's justified, but you could possibly see, well, okay, they had an argument, she pissed him off, but she was helping him. So, like they'll say, I'm really smart. Yeah, the things that they say, it's mind-blowing. TFD is here, Rain, and there was one, it was ridiculous. I don't know what they were there for, but there's two guys, and this is kind of like narcissism. I don't know what his crime was, but they were looking at a barrel, so I think it was murder. Because they had those like cardboard drums that were probably, I don't know how big that would be, 50-gallon, 100-gallon drums in their living room. They had two, but they said it was too heavy or too light. So they did open one up. It looked like they were looking for a body. So as they're knocking on the door, and they're stupid. Like, I shouldn't say stupid, be kind. They're not very intelligent on the things that they say. So the cop is like, is so-and-so here? And he's like, asking what his name is. And he's like, I don't have my ID. And then he says he has his ID and he wants to go get it. And he's like, well, you just said that you didn't have it. And he's like, he says, I have a search warrant. And he's like, well, neither one of us are here. And then he ended up like trapping him. He's like, Deshaun, and he answers to it. But he kept saying, what's your name? He's like, D's nuts. And it's kind of like, this is like high school stuff. You got the cops, Blumpkins. I don't know what Blumpkins are. Are they like Squishmallows? What are Blumpkins? Dissociation is a really scary thought. To think that someone can commit such a horrendous crime and feel no remorse for it. I struggle to grasp how that's even possible. It's kind of like a defense mechanism, or if you get into like spiritual stuff where something kind of pushes out your own soul, but they a lot of times will either black out or like dissociate to where they're not connected. I know somebody who had a miscarriage and she dissociated, and she said that it was like she could look at her body. So some people are somewhat aware, some people are completely like oblivious to the things. Thank you for that thumbs up. Is that Mooter Mom? Is my mommy here? Big T is in the house. Phantom. Oh my goodness. What are you up to, Phantom? Nice to have you back. You could cook it maybe. Could cook. Sandy, good to have you. What would you cook? Blumpkins is a derogatory. Oh. See, I don't be inappropriate. Okay. Thank you, Ryder. See, at least you know. Hi, Jackie. Jackie, how is everything going? Are you still moving? Everything going okay with that? Jackie is in our group. So join the group. Get your name on the board. We should write Jackie's name. Jackie, I'm writing your name on the board because Jackie is in the house. Keith, are you still here? We got Keith and Skate. We got Keith. Who else is going to join? Got skateboarding. Who else is in our group? Join the club. But the amount of mental illness, and that's why definitely start looking out for red flags, because they can become deadly. And when I saw that 1 in 20 are psychopaths, I think he's clumping in sociopaths, but it's like 30% of people are struggling right now. And so if you have problems with anxiety or depression, we cover that too. But the reason a lot of people want to get revenge, if you try to get revenge, you're playing with stuff that isn't worth playing with, like that with a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 2-year-old, the cutest little kids. And it was like a revenge type thing. Like she cheated and he lost his mind. But if she had said something, he asked her, do you swear on the kid's life that you didn't cheat? And she said, yeah, I swear on their life. And so he's like, okay. And found out she was cheating. So Skate says, you said my name. I'm still here, just cleaning poop, cleaning your puppy's poop. I got your name on the board. And yes, I was saying who is in the club. So we got Jackie and Skate, and Keith might still be here. Spanky, what a name. I love it. Racer, hi. And Sandy says, what about Sandy? I'm on the roof. You're on the roof. The roof is on fire. Be careful. Ryder says, I've never really understood what borderline personality disorder is, so I'm wondering if I could give you an explanation. Yes. Okay, so this is my theory. This is why I signed up, so I could be famous. This is my theory on it. Basically, and I'll tell you what, like the DSM-5 says, but narcissism and borderline personality disorder are basically the same thing. Okay. But they manifest different. So narcissism is like external. So let's say I'm a narcissist. I'm going to be pissed if you don't think I'm pretty. I'm going to be pissed if you think I'm poor. Okay. And that's the outside. I don't like how I'm feeling because of the outside. Okay. Borderline would be more like, I hate my nose. I got ugly hair. I am ugly. People aren't going to think I'm pretty. So do you see the difference? How one is like internal, like something in my head is telling me I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm unpopular. But the narcissist will be like, fuck you, motherfucker. I deserve to be a cheerleader. I deserve to be on the football team. So it's like a different manifestation of where like the anger comes from. And I think girls are usually, especially like in my generation and grandma's generation, were taught, be the good little girl and be the pretty one and be the quiet one and soft-spoken and be obedient and be serving. And then boys are like, toughen up and, quit your bitching about it, get back out there. So we'll just call it masculine and feminine. So when I was a little girl, those were like the feminine upbringing and the masculine upbringing. The masculine upbringing turned into narcissists. The female that were affected turned into borderline. So now that we have this, like transgenders and even just, maybe just more people acting on homosexuality, but a shift in the way that we are also gender neutraling a lot of our kids to where there's starting to be a shift between the masculine and the feminine based on like when I was a kid. Okay. So as this is shifting with the gender identities, that the masculine or the narcissism and borderline are doing that. Does that make sense? So that is my theory. Is same damn thing, just kind of like the masculine and feminine side of it. What are your thoughts on that? But that's what the difference is the borderlines are usually more emotional. So if you, and we call it letting the boy be more feminine, being more emotional, that would be more borderline. The little tough fighter or the in your face would be the more masculine. But it's kind of interesting. Oh, thank you. How can we recognize the difference between if somebody has narcissism or borderline? It's like 30%, 30%, maybe 34. My mind's picturing the 3. I can't see the next number. I have kind of photographic memory that's not perfect. It's 30 something. I can't see the second number, but I know it's not a high number. 30 some percent can also have borderline. They can have both. So I need to do some research on what it was back in the day. So like Batwolf is a creator. He has both. He's been diagnosed with both. If you read people in the comments, they're like, yeah, I have both too. So it can have both. And you have to remember too, like the covert, I think covered, overt, over the top, which is the grandiose, that's the vulnerable. You can have both covert and overt narcissism as well. And you can have covert, overt, borderline. So how do their reactions differ as well? Basically, I think like, because you also have your histrionic. They say that like women are usually better liars. Women tend to use their body more. Guys will do it too if they have the body, but like the bodybuilders, things like that. But usually they utilize their tools. Okay. So men usually make more money. So the man is going to try to buy the woman. The woman is going to try to seduce the man. So they're going to utilize whatever tools that they have to seduce somebody, whether it's money, popularity, things like that. I'm doing me now and I'm loving it. Sandy, I love hearing that. So they are similar though. And am I a psychologist? I'm certified to teach psychology and by the state of Michigan. And then I also have like a ton of certificates, hypnotist. Also, I became a functional medicine specialist, relationship. So I have all these certificates plus some masters of education. I've been a college professor teaching criminal law. So I've also taught like high school psychology as well, and taught for years. So yeah, I got a lot of education behind me, plus some real life experiences and just a lot of insight. So, oh, yep. Talk to my hand, not my face. Looking for less. There you go. Exactly. You're a diagnosed psychopath. Can I be here? Of course, Diddy Man. I'd love to hear your insight. Yeah, I would love to have you here, Diddy Man. Definitely. So yeah, I have a lot of education. Also went to nursing school, master's of education, like a nail tech, cosmetology, halfway through cosmetology, but a lot of education. And that's the thing though. I'd like to hear from him to understand. And the thing is not all of them will act on their mental illness. So I will give him a chance as long as he's respectful, and we'll give him a chance. We got to give everybody a chance. And I did weed my whole life and I still do. So we can't say he's a bad boy till we know it. He does have a difficult Can I ask you, Diddy Man, if you feel, because a psychopath, they say, is born that way, and they said psychopath, not sociopath, but you are definitely welcome to be here. No need to explain. So just a kid. Yeah, got. So yes, you guys can ask her. So can borderlines change for the better? Yeah, but they're going to have challenges. They are going to have challenges. They're going to want to have to. Borderlines have a better chance than narcissists on changing. Because the borderlines do have empathy, sometimes too much empathy, kind of like toxic empathy, to where it can be overwhelming. Most don't, yeah, because it's hard to get them to understand the concept of, because they do. There are times that they can do some really sweet things, or their perception, when you hear it, their thought process is like you're missing the point. And then when you give them the point, a little bit more reality based, they're like, no, that's not how it goes. And they don't want to hear it. So this is my first time here, and I just got here. Or am I a psychologist? We just went through it. I'm certified to teach psychology, and I do have some masters of education and masters of psychology, and several certificates, functional medicine. And you just wanted to say goodnight, Sassy Molly. So good to have you back here, though. And I can't wait to see you again. So sleep well. Look at that, number 1. Oh, Todd Father's here too, but sleep well, Sassy. I've missed you too. I know I've been slacking. So I'll be back. I'll start doing some more lives for you guys. Most men don't know if they're coming or going. There's a lot of narcissists out there. And same with women too, though. It's kind of, you have a headache. I hope you feel better. Get some sleep. Yeah, headaches are no fun. I guess they said too, with the new COVID strain that is out right now, it causes really bad headaches. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And so let me catch up on things. But sleep well, sweetheart. Everyone is judged at the end. Yes, give them a chance. Why are people? And Diddy, I stood up for you, so it's all good. And that's the thing. They talk about the stigma and why people don't go to get help, is because people automatically assume things. So everybody is different. You're welcome here, as long as you're behaving correctly. They're not all psychopaths are killers. Not all of them steal, or, just like, not everybody drinks, not everybody does drugs. And, somebody who grew up in the hood, they're all different. So you got to give them a chance so you get to know. So Diddy's upset because of something somebody said. And I get it. I would be too. Hey, Auntie, what were the 90s like? The 80s and 90s are great. Most men don't know. So Sandy, you want to share some of your experiences? Ryder says Cynthia has those credentials, Roman. I know, because everybody asks me. Like, it's almost like I just want to become a psychiatrist so I can just say yeah. What's my favorite band? Jojo Siwa. No. I don't know. I don't know. I'm impressed by Taylor Swift as far as like her marketing. I don't know. I don't really listen to music, so I don't know. I like to feel the music. So I got to study who, I wouldn't even know what to say. But tell me yours. I know if I'm coming or going, I didn't know what the hell she's talking about. Yeah, so Patrick knows what's up. I've enjoyed. Exactly. Yes. Patrick says most people on chat don't know if they're coming or going. That can be true sometimes. Pumpkin. Hello, Nicholas and Ryan. Why do women change their minds a lot? I think part of it is we're kind of, as young girls, we're told what to do. This is just my theory. Sit down, be quiet, don't cause a stir, listen, don't, you know, that we don't know what to do. And so we're like, okay, I'm going to do this. And it's like, no. Or we're sheltered. So we don't know. Do we want to do it? You know, I think part of it's just a lot of it's upbringing. Some of it is women are more cautious. So maybe something kind of triggers like some warning, or women also might be a little more self-conscious, you know, or, you know, maybe it's period related. Oh, we don't want to go swimming anymore, or we're cramping and we don't want to do that anymore, or we're afraid we're going to leak, so we don't want to go play baseball. Could be different things, you know, but women do, or they just want to. Women also need like 2 hours extra sleep per night, 1 to 2 hours of extra sleep. So we can be more tired too. So if we have plans to do something, we might be like, oh, that's going to be exhausting. Diddy says, but at least I'm not like everyone else in the world. Everyone else in the world is messed up, I feel like, and out to get me. That's got to be hard for you. Do you feel, can I ask why you feel they're out to get you? Just because of your diagnosis or because of interactions that you've had? And we got to give Diddy some credit. I appreciate you talking to us. Especially, you're being very vulnerable right now, and I appreciate that. So I definitely want some kindness for Diddy. Nope, can't have milk. I grew up on fake milk. You did? Fake milk? Is that Coca-Cola? What's fake milk? Patrick says, I never knew that. I thought also sociopaths and psychopaths. A lot of people do feel that. A lot of it deals with that they don't really have the remorse. They don't really feel the empathy. But if they can control their actions, you know, because there's everybody has, unless it's like some severe something, but pretty much everybody has. There's times you look at someone like, oh, they're ugly, or that was a stupid thing. Like there's times that we're not kind. We just don't say it out loud, you know? So I didn't get a book with my 30-year marriage. What do you mean? A book? Oh, like on how to do it, you mean? Yeah, exactly. Do I believe in God? Yes, I do. What about you, Tyson? Tyson's asking if you believe in God. I believe in Jesus. And the thing is if you can put your faith in God, that will change a lot of your life. It will relieve so much. Faith is powerful, but you have to like really believe. It's kind of like manifestation too. When you really believe, it can be life-changing, but you can't just hope. You have to believe. So there's a difference. Meet. meet. Hey, Ringo. Fall Out Boy. There you go. Fall Out Boy was good. I just want to ride my machine and not get hassled by the man. There you go. Happy Wednesday, Soup. How's it going? Nice to have you here. Too pretty. You gotta leave. Okay, Daniel. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you soon. So yes, I do. Rush was back in like the 80s, right? We can laugh together. That's priceless. I love it. Yes, it's all about trust. Trust is important. Gotta have that trust. Amen to that. Yeah, because if you can live with someone and trust them, you'll be all right. But and not love them. But if you love someone and don't trust them, you're not going to feel safe, and that's not going to be. Patrick says, am I qualified to give medication? Aspirin. No, I'm not. Not qualified. So, yeah, no. But also too, unless you're in my state, like there are a lot of state guidelines. So there's restrictions on even telehealth. You have to be like in the same state and talk to your hand. You want me to talk to your hand? That was a big saying. And I think that was the 90s. For real. Did I what? Talk to your hand? Diddy says, I've always lacked the emotional norms the world tries to place on me. I understand morals and hold true to them, but sometimes I hurt people because of my self-centeredness and lack of empathy. Yeah. And I know sometimes too, do you have anything comorbid with it? Anything else that goes with your psychopathy? Sometimes too, people will be autistic, which can exacerbate it. But the only reason I ask that is a lot of time autistic people do try to stick to the rules. And it sounds like you want to stick to the rules, which is good. But and then you get the trauma from where you're like, what am I doing wrong? I'm trying to do things right. And you have trauma for being misunderstood or judged or, that can be hard. But yeah, Diddy Man, you are welcome here. So, and then Sam says, Diddy picked his name on here. I know. I did notice the name. Can I ask why you picked the name? He'll cry victim and go to the basement. Uh-oh. Patrick says, if you're qualified to give out medication script, I can use some. Not qualified, sorry. Don't be so self-centered. Yeah, absolutely why I'm still alive and protective. And autisma, that's your warning. Don't make me ban you. Sem says, the world doesn't expect anything out of you. Live your life like no one's looking. Gotta be careful with that though. If somebody has psychopathy and you tell them, hey, free reign, do what you want to do. Sometimes I want to do stuff that needs to be controlled. And is that Mimi? Hi, Mimi. Mimi's in the house. Aw, thank you for liking the live. I see you right away. What have you been up to? So that's the thing, though. We are on this kick now where everybody's like, just do what you want. You do you. And we're forgetting about the other people. Skate, if you're still here, this is a little puppy dog. I got to do a little TT puzzle. Did it go? Yeah. Stop. I will stop 6-7 times. But we are losing sight of other people because we don't want to encourage people to be too self-centered. But I get it. You got to love yourself and do what's right for you. Says so much about that. That's Ninja. Oh my goodness, Sandy. I just did a video about, thank you, Mimi, about the psychosis that's caused by the 420 Mary Jane. He wants to be a victim. Oh my goodness, John, you're going to be my age one day. I'm an intelligent and honest person. Thank you. Straight jacket therapy. There you go with some sequins. I've not been diagnosed with that, but I have been diagnosed with ADHD. So you're lying to me already. Why'd you lie to me? That's interesting. Oh, with autism? I'm sorry. My apologies. See, sometimes there's, don't start with a 6-7. Okay. My apologies, Diddy. So you have not been diagnosed with autism, but you have been diagnosed with ADHD. And ADHD has issues too. They think a little bit differently. So definitely, Sandy. Do I do medicinal 420? No, I don't do any of it. I don't do any of it. Yeah. And I want you guys to check my YT, also TT. I shared it on Facebook as well. Why I talk in code, because I blow it anyways. I did about the psychosis that is happening to people and what it's doing to like 1 to 3% of the people, sometimes even higher than that. I'm in it What state am I in? I go between Indiana and Michigan. Matter of privacy. Are you saying HIPAA or hippie? Lots of cluster B are like that. That's true. Whatever you call that in the medical field. Medicinal? Yeah, I don't do that. Let me catch up. Psychosis, that's some shit. It is. I think about things that I could do, but don't because of jail. Yeah, sometimes jail is a deterrent, but a lot of times it's not. And it's like 30-40% of people in jail have psychopathy or sociopathy. But I'll be encouraging others. Yes. Do I feel bad when you lie, Diddy Man? I misinterpreted Diddy Man, so we got to give him some grace. I think he was answering my autism question. I thought at first he was talking about psychopathy, but then it clicked. He's not. So that was on me. That's on me. But if you're asking in general, what does he feel like? Then that's fine. But that was my mistake. Thank you, Mimi, for liking the live. So, Ryder, thank you. Don't make fun of Diddy. He's being very vulnerable. Yeah, this is a real medical condition, and we shouldn't make him feel unwelcome. Yeah, because he's trying to talk about it, and that's how he's going to process. That's how he's going to understand how other people feel about it. You can share, but just share it in the right way. Did I take my? Nope. I've been coughing a lot. Yeah, that's because I talk all day. I talk all day long. No, I did not take the big B. Is that black and white? There is no room for nuances when it's at the detriment of many others. But be yourself, but always consider others also. Amen. I like the way you put that, user. Blah, 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 blah. That's okay. And OCD as well. OCD is like the top mental illness that's going on. Well, a lot of people, a lot of people have it. Ooh, cry more. Oh my goodness. Nope, never been Fred. Diddy Man says, oh my goodness, Patrick, I hope you're still here. Patrick, are you here? We get Patrick. Patrick, you're so sweet. So if you guys donate, you get your name on the board. You get 2 hearts. I'm going to give you 2 hearts. Thank you, Patrick. Sorry it took me so long to get there. Are you still here? Tell me you're still here. Thank you for that. Do some research and not relying on YouTube. Yeah. ASPD gets worse in jail and prison settings. I believe it. You sound like you're young or live under a rock. Me? A lot of people say to smoke weed, especially people in chat. Shouldn't I do it? They say it's a good thing. No, I wouldn't do it. Patrick, you're a sweetheart. What's the purpose? It's expensive and it could cause psychosis, gives you the munchies, and then you don't eat right. It's up to you, but it also stinks. Some people like to chill, but it kind of kills some brain cells. And hi, James. It's up to you, but I don't see any benefit in it. Tell him to change his name. Oh my gosh. OCD. Oh my goodness. Let's be kind. Diddy Man says, I'm sorry. Diddy. Oh, guys. I'm sorry I came here because I thought this would be a good resource of advice. Are you okay with having? I am. I don't want you to leave. And guys, he's being respectful. So anybody being disrespectful is who's going to get kicked out. So Diddy Man, you are welcome here. Don't go. I'm 55. Confused? You had to shower. Welcome back, Patrick. Damn, I haven't had my name on the board since. But here it is for all to see. I appreciate that donation. Thank you. You smoke CBD flower. What does it feel like? What does it feel like? What's your purpose in doing it? Is it just chill? Is it for energy or to chill out? I don't even know what I don't know what it feels like. Someone said I sound like an owl. Who said that? Who? I can't change my OCD, guys. Believe me, I've tried, but it seems like an inherent part of me. A lot of people struggle with that. Neon Knight is here, and Nicholas. OCD doesn't get you high. Oh, CBD doesn't get you high. Oh, that's true. That's true. See, I don't do this stuff, but yeah. But be careful. So what was I going to say though? I was going to answer something. Oh, but so what's it make you feel like? And oh, about OCD. Yeah, it can be extremely anxiety producing if you can't do like the certain taps or things like that. There are certain like exercises that you can do to kind of ground yourself, or breathing exercises. Skate says I have poop on me and got into a mini fight with my mom. I was just asking her to watch the dog for a moment when I cleaned up the dog's poop. Oh my goodness. You poor thing. My heart goes out to you. Aw. Ah, relaxation. Or, oh, I'll tell you what though. I think like movies and certain music, that is definitely because of the inspiration people get. Sleep, anti-anxiety. Sometimes too, though, people start when they start relying on certain things to relieve anxiety. The same thing happens with like alcohol. Is it actually compounds the problem in the end? So, do you ever get anxious if you can't have like a little toke? So skate. Oh my gosh, you poor thing. Let me catch up. Huh? We're just talking, Victor. People smoke that funny stuff all the time. Yeah, but just because they do it doesn't mean it's healthy. I'm not going to judge you guys if you do it. It's legal now. So, I. Carlos, hello. Diddy says, my compulsions have become almost overwhelming and instinctual right now. Can I ask what it is that, like, I don't think I had OCD, like, diagnosable, but I used to be, like, paranoid about setting my alarm clock. I'm still kind of uptight about it, but some people have to touch like a doorknob 3 times before they leave. What are some of your compulsions? Mr. Brad Boy, gotcha. Nobody ever talks about Jim Beam whiskey. I know, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. Is that what you like talking about? Tommy says I have 2 conditions called CBD. Yeah. They're chronic as heck. It makes me sleepy all the time. That's adorable. Patrick says if it wasn't for booze and smokes, I never would have went to work. Oh, wait, so you can pay for them? Is that what you need? What's wrong with your name? I'll put a P in front. That's why. Skate says I put her right back in that kennel and showered. Yeah, get her crate trained. That's what. Carlos. Nice to have you. Then I bought a pad so I could have a place to drink and smoke. Yeah, but just think if you didn't spend your money on that, the things that you could have. I mean, it's cool if you do what you do, but it gets expensive. Tommy says, is it okay to drink and do donuts with a bottle? Nope. You can eat donuts, but not do donuts. Cloud phase. Cannabis, thank you, is very good for your autonomic system. There are, they talk about people who it's helped with like seizures, things like that. Just like pretty much anything. There's always risks. You can eat a bag of peanuts. If you're predisposed to being allergic, it can kill you. If you're not, no big deal. You can have a whole bag. So some people it benefits, and others it can really harm. So I got to meditate myself until I wake up somewhere tomorrow. So good night. Good night to you too. I know I should probably get going. It's 11:30 here. Let me catch up though. Rent. There you go. If you start saving that money, you can own. Mr. Bradboy, how you do Gum Live one day ASMR? Oh, hope I do. I still have the gum. You're so cute, Mr. Bradboy. How's it going? Kendra, I've never seen an adult OD on weed. I've saved hundreds of people that have OD'd on other substances. Yeah, but you got to talk about like psychosis and kind of like blacking out. Like they can unalive themselves. So is that necessarily an OD? So yeah, they're more likely to on other substances, but you got to think too that sometimes depending on where you get it, it can be laced with other things too, and that'll cause it. So you can go in with the pure intention of just doing the 420 and then you get some bad stuff. So that's another risk. So it's not as cut and dry, but I get what you're saying. I've also never been assaulted by a pothead. Ooh, I've seen them go crazy. But that's usually mixed with alcohol. I've been assaulted by people on every other substance. I've seen it, but they've also had it with alcohol. And I'm not around a lot of people that smoke. Like I had some neighbors that did it and stuff like that, but Patrick says, I bet nowadays they say if you're happy, it's a compulsion or addictive. I know. It's like everything's got to be labeled too. Mr. Bread Boy, trust me, gotcha. No one will judge you. Thank you. Skate says, well, it's not really a kennel. It's kind of like a big cage thing because it doesn't have a top and it's big. And I think it's meant for outside. It's like a playpen. Nice. It's like an Amazon package showing up. There you go. So you're lucky you got, she's lucky. Gotta remember, she's lucky to have that big one. Risk not going to heaven. Oh, so David, are you saying as far as the 420 stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Did he says everything just always has to be perfect or extremely orderly? I also have to follow a certain routine all the time. I also tend to have hallucinations a lot centered around my OCD, which also feeds it. We got a lot going on. Can I ask, did you have a lot of trauma growing up or abandonment? Scott is here. Biko. Am I saying that right? Biko. Hello, Biko. Ed. Gatro. I got it. It took me a second. What do you mean risk not going to heaven? There was a time in this country when even a dump had class by God and the country's gone to hell. Yeah. So you're saying weed doesn't kill. There's probably one person that's allergic to it. So it's, I would just be careful that psychosis, even the psychosis is what worries me, or it being laced with something. So I get what you're saying. Girl, is your name Micah? Oh, Jay. Don't make me ban ya. That's your warning. Mr. Brad Boy. Gaume ASMR. Gotcha. Hemp was used to make paper, clothes, and other things. You're right. And Patrick. So 420 is definitely not for everyone. Anyone can react poorly to anything for context. You're an ER nurse. Thank you, Kendra. And that's the thing, like I'm not judging on whether you should or shouldn't do it. I'm just worried about the psychosis and I'm worried about it being laced with other things. I don't do it, but it's just that they've changed the mixture and yeah. Also, alcohol makes you angry. Weed makes you hungry. They're different. So you can eat and drink, right? So yeah, they're semi-rye. It was probably the anger was probably from the alcohol. You're right. According to statistics, a realm is out of gravity circumstances, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know the realm of 420. All right, I'm gonna go. Peace out, skate, sleep well. I know I gotta get some sleep pretty soon. So Jackie, you still here? Kendra says exactly. The alcohol makes all the difference in the world. I agree. Shay and Hal. Nick, hello. Diddy says, why are people saying my name is bad? I was born with this name. If you watch the news and put a P in front of your name, you'll understand. So, just because of what's been in the news. You can Google it. David says, weed has solved my chronic burping problem. I almost died because of burps. There is a girl, she had the hiccups. Did you hear about her? I think she got caught in like a murder type thing too. She kind of became famous for having the hiccups, and what was it, like weeks or something like that. Like she just constantly was hiccuping. And Shay, good to have you here. So she ended up like going on, I don't know, Dr. Phil or Oprah or something. And then she caught up with these guys, and the guys kind of tricked her into like seducing somebody into this. They were going to rob him, and they unalived him, and she ended up in jail. So look up, I think she had a Guinness Book of World Records. So it cured your burps. There you go. If on medication. Yeah. Gotcha. Mr. Brad Boy. Have I ever had issues with burps? Nope. I couldn't stop. Sent me to the ER. Really? You drink, you get problems. What'd they say it was from, David? You make a lot of money, you got problems. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes when people make a lot of money, they spend a lot of money, and they don't spend it always on the right things. Actually, there has not been a recorded cause of death directly from the use of weed, but the psychosis is absolutely real for some. Yeah. And that's kind of what the video was about the psychosis. And I can believe that. Yeah, I can believe that. Life is problems. That's it. Nah, but there's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff about life. Like you can join me in live chat. Like how wonderful is that? But life can be hard. Life can definitely be hard. And I think, they're talking about what's the purpose in life. I think the purpose in life is to come closer to God. And you guys can disagree with me, but if you've been knocked down, I feel that's God calling you. So take it as you're the chosen one. Ovi, hello. To get you on track, to get you to the promised land. But it's hard. It's hard. It's a famous name. Yep, you can look it up. Kendra says, I'm sorry, no deaths from weed in adult humans. Oh, yep. I can see a kid having some problem with that. Thank you. You like my glasses? They match my shirt. My shirt's all sparkly. Look at that. Look at the attention to detail. My glasses match my shirt. Doc, hello. Phil is here. And Giancarlo. So thank you. You know that I'll bet you can see into the future as thick as they are. These aren't thick. These are not. David said I could use them thicker, but no, these are from the Dollar Tree. Definitely not thick ones. David says Mr. E should have been chilling out. I heard he was around burps and would force. What are you talking about? And Cloud Face, that's so cute. I gotta catch up. Anyways, gotcha. Thank you for always being nice to you. You are welcome, Melissa. Good night and sweet dreams to you. After live, I'll message you. Okay, Brad. I eat. Good night, Melissa. And just for your information, everyone should be nice to you. If they aren't, it's their problem. Love and blessings. Thank you for that. Yes, I agree, Kendra. Mr. Brad. Gotcha. Diddy says, I have also been diagnosed with schizophrenia. So a lot. I grew up in a home with a mom who has an alcoholic and a dad who was abusive. My mom was an alcoholic, but I've never touched it at all. That's good. Yeah, I know what you mean. Because that's just going to exacerbate it, So I'm proud of you for not doing that. So, but the schizophrenia, that's probably, I know when you said that you were hearing voices, that's what went through my head. Are you on any medication for your schizophrenia? And how do you feel? Do you stay consistent with it? What does this do? I don't know. Acid reflux, maybe? I don't know. Gary, what does that need? I need better glasses. Neil, hello. Let me guess. I do not eat tofu. And I've heard of the Smiths, but I don't even know who they are. Diddy, that makes strength, especially with schizophrenia. Takes strength. I'm praying for you. And I love that. Thank you. Buster Rhymes, there you go. There you go, Buster Rhymes. So I appreciate your vulnerability. I definitely do. And if somebody wants to get better, that's what we got to focus on. There are people that if they don't have empathy, they don't have it. But if we want to have a safe world, if we're cutting them down or excluding them, and they're doing the right thing, It's different if they're doing something wrong. It's just going to make anger, and they're going to lash out, and just like anybody, it does. You take a certain medicine, and I've taken, is a new one helping? And 7, good to have you here. How's your brother? 6. Just kidding. Nice to have you here, 7. Does it? There you go. It's pretty consistent with both. Okay, that's good. I know some people, they either don't like the side effect or how they feel. Do you feel better on it? What do you feel like? 7. Lots of love to you. I'm starting to get really tired. Can you see I'm like all hunched over? I'm getting real tired. It's 11:42. I'm feeling very vulnerable at this moment. Patrick, why are you feeling so vulnerable? Arizona and be appropriate. And Wandaline. That's a pretty name. Ford Rangers here. Chad! Chad is here. Hey. It's been a little bit. Did I cook something tonight? A ham sandwich. No, I cooked 2 nights ago. What day is today? 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, I made a turkey. And the turkey was supposed to last all week. I was going to make casseroles, but I invited friends over and they ate all my turkey. Oh, there we go. Yes, somewhat, but I almost feel emotionally numb on it. I'm very tired. That's a lot of times why people get frustrated. Aloha! That's so pretty. So people do struggle with feeling tired. Oh my gosh, 7. Good on you to be out here helping others. Thank you so much. So we got to put 7 up here. Got to get 7 on the board. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donation. You get a nice little heart. That's so sweet. So, yep, that's what I'm doing now. The more you guys donate, the more I can kind of do lives and help others. And I did start that one community. So thank you so much, 7. I appreciate that. I am doing good today. East Coast. Dang, girl, I'm old. I'll be snoring by 11:43 my time. I know. I'm ready. I am so ready. Roll is here, Dave. And humankind. Oh, I like that. Yes, human and kind. Definitely. I'm doing good tonight. Oh, my goodness. My phones are updating. Resume. Broadcast paused. But doing good. Been working on my community. I'll share it one more time for you guys just so you can have it. And 7, this is not the first time I've seen you. So nice to have you back. And that touches my heart, though, when you guys show up for me, too. Makes me feel appreciated and like a connection. It's nice having connections with people. Oh, I had it loaded up. Do I have any explanations as why I have this? Do I think it's more likely life circumstances or genetics or alcohol consumption? Ooh, during birth. Did your mom drink a lot during birth? Oops, that's not the right one. If you join this one, I'll answer your question in 1 second. That one right there is to join if you would like to start your own business or advertise the business you have. And then this one, Diddy, you might want to join, or others too, but this is the community. Gotcha, I see you. Soul Survivor. If you join that, get your name on the board, plus it's free, so just do it. I plan to go to California with just $500 and live homeless for 1 year, recording the entire experience of coming on the other side of a winner with savings and a vehicle. Ooh, I don't know. Good luck. That'd be fun. But what do I think? For one thing, it could be a host of things. It is something, as long as you were diagnosed with it, they can find it on brain scans. It's just a difference in the activity level, but it could easily be heightened. Jose, nice to have you. Heightened emotions. Was your mom in like some fearful type situation? The alcohol, a lot of times too, when people do alcohol, they do other things as well. So it's probably like a mix of all of that, or, was there any damage? Did mom get kicked in the stomach, or was she rough and tumble? It's hard to tell. I don't know the whole situation, but it could definitely be from that. My mom was a heavy alcoholic during her pregnancy. However, she was with my brother, and he has not experienced any of those same symptoms. And sometimes too, how many years in between, and who's older? Let me guess. The way you said it sounds like your brother's older, but who's older? You're older, aren't you? Are you older? I apologize for the name too. I had no idea it was tied to a horrific figure. Yeah, so that's one thing. I don't know if you want to change it. It might be an idea because people are judgmental, but I'll still love you. So John Anthony, you're gonna have to go ahead and do that, and that'd be a cool little trip. So eat food. Exactly. Gotta eat food. John says, it's going to cost quite a bit to put the rest of my life on hold. I don't know if I suggest doing that with only $500 and live homeless for 1 year, recording the entire experience. With savings in a vehicle. So are you going to scam people? How are you going to get that money? But that would be a trip. But be careful. It's it's dangerous out there. Be interesting. People are not nice to homeless people. When I was in Nashville, people were killing them. So just be careful. I don't know if it's worth it. You don't have to live out there. Maybe connect with somebody out there. But I get it. Get the experience. But it can be deadly. Are you a journalist, or are you thinking about like YouTubing it? You can make money that way and come ahead with a car. But just be careful if you're like legit living homeless. You can get sick. You can, I don't know. Do you have savings in case you get sick? So, and I'm interested, John, how are you going to pay for even your storage unit? Off of like YouTube? Diddy man, there are no medical explanations for the whys of schizophrenia. The way you communicate makes me believe you're functioning amazingly. May God bless you abundantly. Thank you, Kendra. Yeah, it does sound like you're doing good. I'm sure you have struggles, but you have like an understanding of who you are, which is like such a big step. He's younger than you. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, your brother is younger than you. See, didn't I say you were older? So this is my thing. Mom was young. And this is why I said it. Doesn't mean I'm right, but this is why I picked you as older. Is because you have it and your brother doesn't. He could still be predisposed. I don't know how old you are. How old is your brother? So, and how many years in between. So the younger we are, like if we get married or hooked up with somebody at 18, 19, 20, we're not going to eat as good as when we're 24, 25. So maybe mom's nutrition was less back then, or didn't have enough money, or she was more living on the streets or stressed about where she was going to live. So more stressors in her life is why I picked that. But 7 says you helped me through a few times. A few months ago. I went to YouTube for some sort of comfort and connection. I needed to not hurt as bad. I mean, I'm still terribly hurt, felt alone. I'm glad I was here for you. And that's what makes this all worth it, because I can relate. I get it. And nobody needs to feel alone, especially when, we're a kind-hearted person. Sometimes we make mistakes, but if we didn't necessarily mean to hurt someone, or if somebody hurt us and it was something that we didn't deserve, or a loss of somebody through a death or devastation. But I'm glad I was able to be there for you. And thank you again for the donation. Diddy says, thank you, Kendra. I know the medication is helping. I guess I came on here to better understand myself, I guess, and who I am. And yeah, Diddy, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm on, because you are welcome here. You are definitely welcome here. You've been vulnerable, honest, respectful. You're going to work only above board. Okay. There you go. John says, I have savings, but I won't have access to them during the year. That'll be I know, I kind of thought, being female, I don't know how good of an idea that is, but just be careful. It's a whole different world out there. I think my faith in God has also grounded me, even in my difficulties with these things. Amen, Diddy. And you can share your testimony, grounded me in my difficulties with these things. Yeah. And, just rely on him, and you're going to be okay. He will take care of you if you believe it. And she don't drink, and she goes for what? Diddy says I'm 27 and my brother's 24. Okay. Yeah. Can I ask how old? Boys are usually like early 20s or maybe late teens. Do you know how old you were when they diagnosed you? Patrick says, I'm trying to figure out if I'm weird or if she's weird. We're all weird. Kendra says, you are 100% on the right track, Diddy man. Eyes on Jesus. Amen. Focus on God. Progress can feel slow, but every step forward is earned. And it's what makes you stronger. Each day is a step in the right direction. You guys are awesome with that, love. And no problem. Yes, I am Cynthia. No problem. Still alive. Yep, still alive. Pleasing the masses. Skate. I see you peekabooing me. Diddy says, thank you, Kendra, and I definitely will. Jesus is King. Amen. He has been my savior and my friend, even when I've struggled, and I hope to better understand him someday, and he'll help me understand myself. And that's it. We go through life, and, you said you're what, 27? Your brother's 24? Yeah, 27. I mean this kindly, but you're still young. And, your brain barely just finished forming. And, you've been through some struggles, and to get to know who we are, sometimes we have to experience things, and we have to see what we like, what we don't like, what we miss, what we don't want anymore. So you're going to start to understand yourself. It's going to start to feel like it's coming together. And just know I'll be there for you as much as I can, but God is always with you. Mr. Bradboy says, I try to keep the faith sometimes in life, but we can get a brain fart, but we always can bounce back. That's right. Just kind of. And I did start doing a brain fart. Wouldn't that be terrible? Oops. I did start doing the Bible in the year. I have a series on that. So it's paraphrased, but it'll help you understand the Bible. So I know I got my Bibles right here. It's hard to get through the whole Bible, but there's a lot of really good meanings in there. So check out Bible in a Year series. And look at that. Hyper electric. Well, you guys are awesome, but I'm going to log off. Thank you guys so much for those donations. And I'll try tomorrow I got a podcast. I don't know. Sunday I can definitely go on. I got a couple podcasts coming up, but I just opened the book randomly and I look for the first words that Jesus said, and I read it, and normally it matches with what I needed to hear. What did it say? What did it say, Ski? Oh, that's normally what you do? Yes. In Romans 7:19, what is it? Can you tell me what that is? Yes, it's funny. Oh, you guys, that you say brain fart and fart are different. Gotcha. Look at that poop turd. Diddy says, I always told in the past that I was weird because I was different, but luckily I have my Savior who loves me and doesn't count me out of his love. And you're welcome here. You are welcome here. And God will always welcome you. You know, Jose says, hello, gorgeous. How was your day? It was good. It was good. I got a lot of sleep today, but I'm tired again. Got some work done and got the heat turned up. So the weather's getting a little bit better. It started, I think some of it melted because of the sun. It's probably still below freezing, but the sun's melting it. So how was your day, Jose? Gotcha. Skate says, here, I'll do it. Yes. Real quick. The one I just clicked on is the Revelation of Jesus Christ line. And I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. So there, yeah. And I think that's perfect for tonight's, where he's saying, I'm everything. I am everything, the beginning, the end, everything, the strongest, everything. So yes, see you, Diddy man. And hit that subscribe or notification and come back. But nice. I'm glad you're doing good. Gotcha. Jason, hi. So unfortunately, I'm going to log off. Thank you guys for the donation. Very generous tonight. And lots of love to you guys. I'm going to log off now. And feel free to stop by. I'll probably try to log in tomorrow. Good night, guys. Watch. I can never log off a TT. Ever. Oh, there we go. All right. Thanks so much. Jose, have a good night. All right. I'm going to message you. There you go. All right. Sleep well, guys. See you next time. I got 2 purple Bibles. Oh, yeah. Send me a picture. I would love that. All right. I'll talk to you soon. And you want to send it on school? That would work. All right. Lots of love, guys. Bye-bye.